Week 18 of the National Football League.
And we'll be watching Edgerrin Cooper.
He's up across 80 tackles for the season following his last game.
Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Cousins. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw here. He completes it to Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Muscles him off. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's another. First
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Johnson breaks up the throw. Second and 10. And you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL. And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well. Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't. Folks' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now. And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The visitors' offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here.
Cousins to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, it's Walker.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On play action, Cousins.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed.
27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
5 plays there on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target, it's Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Targeting blitz on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll set up a throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw, Cousins. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Walker is in for a touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the first carry here for their running back.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Reynolds will go in motion right.
They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
And brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Cousins
throw right side here going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jaden Reed
With his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on first down.
He's across midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as they have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Jamar Chase, up near 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown catches as well. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. That one complete to Naylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Cousins. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jalen Naylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a first carry here for their running back. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, They timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Throw out wide to Walker. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Cousins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Complete to Kyle Pitts. 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5.
33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10.
Here's Cousins.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play fake. Cousins.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. It's their quarterback. 30 yards as they have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He's still barreling through. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
Open man is Naylor. He's got it. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Able to slither by. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now Cousins.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On play action, Cousins. Stocker's got it, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They go play action, Cousins.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cousins.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Cousins to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. Able to shake him off. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd down and a yard.
Mike Evans. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, he'll drop to throw.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Gets around him. Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Now Cousins.
He completes this to Walker.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense very happy with what you're doing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Cousins to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cousins.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's back to throw. Spins away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. One last shot now for Cousins. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the